Well, we're ready for Game 6 here, Jed, as the Average Joes have kind of whitewashed the Ocho tonight.
I like that term, whitewash.
I'm not sure even where that comes. Is it from painting boards? They whitewash a fence?
Oh,
like
yeah.
Tom
Why
Sawyer?
does that mean that they're beating them really badly?
Yeah, why does that mean 0? I don't know.
Why would you just say hammering?
I probably just picked that up from Vince Scully or something. Who knows?
The great Vince Scully. But
He is great.
You don't have sweet pipes like him. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good, but you don't have sweet pipes like him.
And he has a story for every player, like it comes up to bat. He has a story about their mother or father or second cousin for every player in the major leagues.
Well, let me tell you a story about Chad Beasley. He was a great defensive tackle for Virginia Tech in the early 90s, late 90s, and he once, you know, many of our viewers at home noticed the get-ups, the masks, the costumes I put on, and one of the masks I wore this year, Chad Beasley actually wore, in one of the Gator Bowl trips. There's a good story for you. I'm Vince Scully. Look at that! Wow!
The effort. Yeah.
Look
He's
at
out, though.
the maneuverability of
effort is
Andrea
amazing.
Apolloni.
He's like
that
that every
is
game.
Amazing.
Every game
He's
he's
brought
like that.
that fire, that European desire. You know, you see some of those guys in the NBA.
Rabid soccer fans.
The NBA players from Europe. They've got, you know, they're just all out.
Yeah, his effort is just second to none. Kudos to him.
If you could give me, if I was starting a dodgeball team, give me 5 Andrea Apollonis and 1 Andrew Showalter.
Yep, that's a team right there.
And I will show you a championship.
Good effort, but he's also been put out quite quickly because he's rolling around on the ground and makes for an easy target.
That's all right. You know, you can't coach Hart, Tom.
Oh my gosh, Charles!
Wow, what
I'm
a
about to
throw.
say that was a shot to the face, probably because his glasses came off.
And
he's going to regroup.
They don't call him the muscle man for nothing. That was an amazing shot.
To the face, that is. And Charles is allowed to stay in since it was a shot to the face.
Here's the one thing: you don't want to get Charles angry.
No, because nice.
Mr. McGee, don't make Charles angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Ramu will have a seat. A nice catch there by Peter Hayes. Charles, he will have a seat, and that is it for Game 6. Quickly, is that the Average Joes add to their lead as they are up 6 games to nothing. The Dodgeball Game of the Week.
Only on WTOB and Blacksburg.gov.
Well, Jed, we're back for Game 7 here, and we thought this game might be a little bit closer, even though the Ocho came in with only 5 people to play. They're still losing 6 to nothing.
That's definitely something that surprised me, Tom. And it's not like they're not getting good effort. You got guys like Andrea Apollonia from Tour in Italy out there, and you know his efforts have been second to none. You've got a guy like Andrew Warren out there, and you know he's been the last man standing many games. So, but let me tell you something. Like this is a bright spot for the Ocho. But after that last game, I heard Andrew Warren walk back to his team and say, "This is not over yet. We have one more game." So that's what you like to see. What you don't like to see if you're the Ocho is just trace players out there.
Well, every game counts in the standings, so I mean, Game 7 is as important as any of the others. So, come playoff time, you want to be as high as you can in the standings.
You're right. Here's a name that I want to get in here before this match is over. David Zier. I just want to say it. So I know David's watching at home. So I just said your name, David Zier, even though it means that you're sitting on the bench there. But I know you're watching.
Charles with oh gosh, just aiming for us. Chad Beasley's all over me over here, trying to get a ball from underneath.
I think Chad wanted you to get hit because you threw the ball to the Ocho.
He'd been all the way down, and then Charles almost took my head off.
I saw him wink at Charles. It's like they planned it in the
wink.
The changeover.
Here comes
Let's
a fastball.
hit that guy with a green shirt.
Tom's head.
Exactly.
I understand.
Exactly.
Now I could have had a concussion.
I'll make sure I paid Chad Beasley off.
Who's Chad Beasley?
He is Chad's father.
Oh yes,
Chad
played
Beasley's
for Virginia
father.
Tech
Yeah, Chad Beasley.
Chad Beasley.
Yeah, he's also. I think he also plays country music.
You're
He's
right.
married to that girl from Father of the Bride.
And he changes, and then Chad took his mother's name, Beasley.
Right. Exactly.
It
was a weird wedding though, Beasley wedding.
Yeah. Oh, Charles finally first wipeout of the night in his dress shoes. He's been able to stand up all night.
That wipes out Ray Muscle Man. He's going to take a seat. Nice job by Charles. And things are even up 2-2. Charles and Andrew Warren in the near court for the Ocho, the Average Joes. Chad Beasley in the gray shirt. Peter Hayes.
I tell you, kudos to Charles, too. They didn't know what to expect with Charles coming in off the street, as we like to say. And
we don't like to say that. You like to say that.
Joining the team, but
stop saying you wanted it. Stop
the ball knocked
came
right
in
out
off
of
the
his
street.
hand.
Stop saying those things.
I'm not sure I've ever seen it that violent. Wow, just right
That was a great play by
Wow.
Average Joe's there.
But I mean, Charles is giving them some valuable minutes here, and kudos to him. I'm not
Chad
sure.
Beasley taking one off the lip. That's part of the head. That means he's still
I think
in.
he's a little bit bloody. He's looking for blood.
Oh, don't awake a sleeping giant.
Wow.
Do not waken the beast.
Oh wow,
That's what they say to you about you in the morning.
Yes.
Even if you have Maxwell House, don't wake the sleeping
don't
beast.
call me before 11.
Maxwell House. I'm sorry, generic blue canned coffee
with a plastic top.
Maxwell Home coffee.
Yes, I visited the Maxwell home many times over the years. Tell you what, these Charles deflecting, he's called himself out. I appreciate the honesty there from Charles.
You know, these guys are warriors, but they're good sports.
They are.
That's the only way to play the game.
Yeah, that's
all
right.
out 100%, but 100% honesty. Call your own match, and that's what we need. And,
being a winner in life is more important.
You're right.
Hugs, not drugs.
There's plenty of winners in life that would want to play dodgeball next season. We want you out here. We would love to see you. We want to meet more people. We may run for city council one day. We want to make sure we know as many people as possible.
Right.
So come on out here, sign your team up, sign your friends up, your co-workers, your cousins, your brother, your sisters.
Everybody.
This co-ed league.
Grandma.
Come on out. Love to see your grandmother out here.
Call up Adam Lloyd, Dean Crane, the wonderful people that work at the Parks and Rec department here in Blacksburg. And then kudos to our WTOB staff, Josh and Chip and Lisa, doing a wonderful job putting these games together. It's a lot of hard work.
They also put their lives on the line coming out here. They're standing there behind a camera, vulnerable.
They're in the line of fire.
They're vulnerable, but these dodgeballs are whizzing by.
I mean, I couldn't stand going back to the editing room to listen to our crap all night, but I tell you, Lisa and Chip and
watch
Josh
language, please.
do a wonderful job
Please don't say that word.
They're listening to us all.
So,
Chad Beasley with a nice shot.
Off the court there. So he's gonna take a seat. So only 2 people left.
Yeah, just Andrew Warren, Justin Chad Beasley.
Andrew Warren. So I used to play dodgeball myself.
I invented dodgeball.
And I was the last one standing.
2.5 minutes left here in Game 7. Chad Beasley trying to gather his breath there. He's worked up a little bit of a sweat.
He has. He's a man that knows something about the thrill of competition. And
it doesn't compare to the workouts Mike Gentry gave him.
It's close, Tom.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at that shirt. You tell me that he hasn't got a workout. I bet if you ask him right now, obviously he's taking a break right here.
He is. Both he and Andrew are sweating to the oldies right now with 2 minutes left in Game 7. And Chad even wiping his shoes off to get the dust.
He's getting, some of that's got to be a little bit of intimidation factor.
You think so?
It's like they're like two caged animals, sizing each other up, kind of just stepping around. If you ever watch the WWE, you see two wrestlers just kind of sizing each other's up, walking each other around. Maybe the Olympics, Ruland Gardner out there.
Well, Andrew Warren took it off the forearm there. He tried to deflect it the best he could, but comes in under the arm. Andrew's going to have a seat, and folks, that does it. A complete blanking for the Average Joes. They win 7-0. The Ocho kind of taking on the chin tonight, and we will wrap things up on the dodgeball game of the week.
On WTOB.
Well, Jed, not the outcome we really expected in a team that we thought would be maybe a 4-3, 5-2 kind of matchup. Things got out of hand quickly in this one.
Definitely, Tom. I'm stunned. As much as I usually have a lot to say, I'm at a loss for words. This was a complete domination by the Average Joes.
Well, hopefully next time the Ocho can get their game back. Well, for Jed Castro, I'm Tom Booth. We'll see you next week on the Dodgeball Game of the Week.